This is 𝗙𝗪𝗃 claiming that the Democrats made a deal with the devil, bro. But look at her. I mean, is that not the movie Smile or what? Tell me that's not her, bro. Dude. Oh! Oh! Goddamn! Oh! Dude! That is the same energy, dude. Wow. I mean, that's no accident, guys. That is wild, bro. Same fucking energy, boss. No joke. This shit is wild, wacky stuff.
You have to give me one promise that you guys aren't going to do me dirty in the thumbnail for this video. You promise?
You know what? I can't promise because we've done some corkers recently. We want people to watch what we're doing.
True.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Dude, that's a really important discussion. Her vanity, right? She's worried about how she looks in the thumbnail, bro. While she's denouncing wokeism and like the transgender people are going to go to concentration camps with the immigrants, and we're all going to be, you know, paying $6 an egg and living in a van down by the river. Right? And she's like, just make sure, though, you get my good side. Yeah, here, how's that? How's that? Oh, Lord.
So we are very proud of our
vanity.
If I look attractive, that might actually draw some more eyebrows, so think about it.
Yeah, you don't look attractive, 𝗙𝗪𝗃. Can I just show you something real quick? As long as we're on this, it's very narcissistic behavior. But I got an image for you because Anna is like, she's becoming Maga. She's got those Maga tendencies. And the first thing to become Maga is you got to be able to fit in at Mar-a-Lago. So I actually have an image here. It's her Mar-a-Lago audition pic. Here we go. Mar-a-Lago auditions. Anna, Mar-a-Lago. You see the similarities? Dude, she's like halfway there, bro. Oh, shit. That's the look, dude. She is on her way, dude. She is on her way. She's got the eyebrows. She's starting to get the cheeks rolling. Pretty soon she's going to have the chin work. She just needs maybe like 50 or 60 more Botox shots around the eyes. All right. But she's on her way, dude. She just needs to be grizzled with hate for like another 5 to 10 years. And she will be Tony Holt in no time at all, dude. Oh, Lord. Oh, that shit's hilarious.
You've made a bit of news recently. We've got a little shot to start with of your reaction to when Trump won in 2016.
I have no respect for women who voted for Trump, okay?
Yeah, me too.
I think so poorly of them, and the reason why is because, look, I don't think that you're a single issue voter. I just think you're dumb, okay? I think you're fucking dumb. When you vote for someone who openly treats women like second-class citizens, who talks about them as if they're nothing more than a piece of meat, who has been accused of sexually assaulting them, who has been caught on tape talking about groping them and grabbing them by the pussy without consent. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
So, Anna, have you moderated your view of Trump?
Yeah, and well, what happened to her, she's going to be like, Piers, now I'm piss poor because TYT is dead and Polymarket won't give us any more money, so Trumpy's good. Dude, she was grifting there also? Yeah, probably. She's like, I'll say whatever I need to somebody give me money and tell me I'm pretty. Dude, every time I do MAGA, where'd my neck? Piers, where's my neck? Your neck disappears when you go MAGA. It's the first thing to happen, see? She's losing it, dude. There's just going to be a stump there.
That video I am not proud of, I will say that. And, you know, I had a very emotional reaction to news that Trump won in 2016. I was totally blindsided by it. And to be quite frank, I think that attacking voters is one of the worst things you can do. These are our fellow Americans, regardless of who they vote for, what they think.
She's like, you know, Trump, I didn't like him because of all the pussy grabbing and the sexual assaults. But now that he's like even been charged with crimes related to that, and he's taken away a whole bunch of women's rights, and he's going after trans people and immigrants, and now that he's quoting Hitler, now I decided, I'm going to come around. We need that prize pick money, and somebody's got to pay us, and...
In order for this great experiment in America to work, we have to respect each other. And so that was 8 years ago. I'd like to think...
So now we got to respect the guy who women. Oh, okay. Thank you, Anna. I was a little unclear about that. The racist, woman abuser who takes away our rights and, threatens to sink the whole goddamn economy and give all of our money to his rich friends. We have to respect him. But you can't, Anna, you couldn't say respect a fellow leftist, right? If a leftist said, hey, you're being a little hard on the homeless community, you can't respect them. But you'll respect the racist who grabs and, wants to concentration camp immigrants. That you'll respect. But respecting Sam Cedar or Emma Vigeland? No, that's a big no. Big no there. You can't respect your fellow leftist or a progressive that worked for you for, say, 10 years. But you can respect the grabbing. Okay, I just wanted to, clarify.
That I've matured since then, and I hope that I can prove that maturity through the work that I do.
I also don't think it's helpful to call him a fascist or a Nazi. Those words actually mean something beyond not liking a candidate. I mean, I completely agree with you, and I respected you for saying that, because actually the over-demonization of Trump, all it did was help him and damage the left anyway. I mean, it was an act of self-harm, because most reasonable-minded people went, well, hang on, Hitler killed 12 million people. What are you talking about? And if he was such a terrible fascist, why didn't he behave like a fascist for 4 years when he had the chance?
Well, he tried to behave like a fascist for 4 years when he had the chance, Piers. You fucking Brit, you. But he had people in his administration that refused to do it. But guess what? Now we got the white nationalist, drunken, Fox News commentator running the ship. So now he's going to have the power to do it, thanks to Brit like you, Piers. Oh!
And the truth is he didn't. January 6th was awful, and I wrote that at the time and said it at the time. But other than that, where you could construct an argument for this was the kind of thing you would see in a sort of a banana republic, there's nothing about Trump's first term which screamed fascism to me. And I felt that persistent.
Okay, let's just say the nothing about the first term that screamed fascism. All right, well, let's say Schedule F, which was trying to reclassify all federal workers so he could fire them and break the union. That was in his first term. He had put people at the head of departments without Senate confirmation by leaving the secretary position open and then elevating an unconfirmed undersecretary to be the acting secretary. So he put his loyalists in charge of government departments without Senate confirmation. Fascist. He wanted to use the military on the U.S. citizens, which breaks the Constitution. That is fascist. He wanted to go ahead and take money that Congress had appropriated and just unappropriate it. Okay? Fascist. Let's see, what else did he do? Oh, yeah, he carried out a goddamn insurrection. Fascist. He found out that his followers were trying to hang his VP, and he was like, so what? Fascist. Okay, they had fake electors to have a whole scheme in multiple states to try and disqualify a legal and fair election. That's fascist. He lied about an election, okay, and refused to concede. That's also fascist. I mean, goddamn, bro. I mean, what else do you need? And that's just like a handful of shit. He tried to sick his Justice Department on his opponents, but Bill Barr wouldn't do it. Fascist. Let's see. Wait, what else? What do we got? But of course, Piers is like, hey, that's not fascist. Hey, give me a crumpet.
He's the new Hitler. It was just ludicrous.
Dude.
Well, it's insulting for like the Jewish community that, of course, was victimized by Hitler. It kind of downplays or minimizes the severity and the brutality of Hitler and what he carried out. But, you know, I think that just to play devil's advocate, those who kind of use phrases or words like fascist in order to describe Donald Trump, you know, they're not using it in an academic sense. They're using it in regard to...
We are using it in an academic sense. And let's just pause here because she's full of shit. But let's look at the signs of fascism here. 12 early warning signs of fascism. You ready? Here they are. Let's see what we got. Because again, we didn't use this term on Bush. We didn't use this term on Reagan or Bush 1. We did not use this term. We didn't use this term for Mitt Romney or John McCain. But let's look at the early warning signs of fascism. Powerful and continuing nationalism. America's the greatest. Maga. We are the patriots. You're a patriot if you're with us. Disdain for human rights. That kind of fits. Identification of enemies as a unifying cause. The lies about the trans people, the migrants, the demons, the Democrats, supremacy of the military, rampant sexism. All right, controlled mass media. Oh yeah, let's take away their broadcast licenses. If they say something I don't like, or let's have the oligarchs that own all the social media companies sitting behind me at my inauguration. Obsession with national security. Oh, yeah, everything's about national security, religion and government intertwined. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of that. Corporate power protected. Yep, labor power suppressed. No minimum wage hikes, right? Anti-union, disdain for intellectuals and the arts. Yep, obsession with crime and punishment, rampant cronyism and corruption, fraudulent elections. Oh, you mean like maybe... You know, the richest man on the planet who owns a social media network spending $1 million a day to get voters in swing states to help you win? I mean, goddamn, bro. What are we talking about? Every single one of them is MAGA. We are in full-blown early warning signs. I mean, we're not there yet because there are some of these that haven't fully completed. But as far as the early warning signs, all of them are like ding, 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 ding. You know what I'm saying? Like, homie, if this was a girl with the red flags of like dating, like, bro, this is fucking Fatal Attraction girl right here. There's a rabbit gonna end up in my fucking pot of spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. But Anna's like, ooh, it doesn't exist.
Some of the, you know, authoritarian tendencies that we heard about regarding Donald Trump in his first term. And, you know, you can argue, well, there's a lot of hearsay. There's a lot of comments from disgruntled former administration officials who claim that Trump said these things behind closed doors. If you want to make that argument, that's fine. But even if, let's give those individuals the benefit of the doubt and just assume that Trump did, in fact, say those things during closed door meetings, it still doesn't rise to the actual definition of a fascist, right?
See, again, though, it goes back to the early warning signs. By the time Donald Trump becomes an official fascist, it'll be too late to do anything about it. But this idea that, you know, if they had called Hitler a fascist in 1933 and had done something about it, the world would be different now. Because Hitler didn't start as a fascist. He started as somebody who used powerful nationalism, had a disdain for human rights, identified enemies as a unifying cause, supremacy of the military, sexist, controlled the mass media, obsessed with national security, right? He fucking had a disdain for the arts, all about crime and punishment, the cronyism and corruption, the fraudulent elections. And then after several years of that and consolidating power, eventually he was full blown. But it's like this idea of like, oh shit, do you have to die of a drug overdose? You know what I mean? Do you have to be like tranked out with your pants halfway down, shitting on the street before you admit you're a drug addict? Or can you identify you're a drug addict in the early stages of addiction and maybe cut it off before you're shitting yourself on the fucking corner? You
I
know,
mean, where are the brown shirts? Where is the militarized citizenry that's going to carry out, Trump's dirty deeds? It's just.
oh, where is the militarized citizenry? You mean like these guys? Is this the militarized citizenry? The guys that got let out of jail after storming the Capitol, that has a nice white nationalist tattoo and like, oh, the head of the Department of Defense now, the guy running the army is one of these guys. Oh, that's weird. Those are the guys that stormed the Capitol, beat up all those cops, take over libraries, beat up parents at schools over pride flags. Proud Boys, the militarized citizenry, and now the army guy is one of them, the Department of Defense. Goddamn, dude, he runs the whole show now. Well, that's weird, Anna. That's a weird coincidence. Oh.
It's a type of hyperbole that I don't think Democrats, and I'm not talking about the voters, I'm talking about Democrats in positions of power, genuinely believed. I think what they did is use tactics of fear and division in order to accumulate votes and support in lieu of having an actual imagination of what this country could be if they...
I remember some very distinct plans that Kamala Harris had. I remember them.
Policies that make the lives of ordinary Americans better. The Democrats have made a deal with the devil, and the devil is their corporate donors.
Oh.
And since their corporate donor...
That wouldn't be Polymarket, would it? Or Prize Pick? Is that... I can't remember who the Democrat donors are. Is it Polymarket? Is it Prize Pick? I'm a little unclear here. I know it's one of them.
Very specific things for the donations that they're providing to these politicians. And usually that's a policy that does not bode well for American workers.
Right. And meanwhile, guys, the Republican donors, here's the Republican donors. Right? Oh, shit. The Democrats have made a deal with their donors, but let's look at the Republican donors. Not a fascist. Not fascism. I swear to God, guys. I swear to God, he's really throwing like tinkle dust at the crowd. Here's my unicorn horn dust. Please, I love you all so much. Dude.
Workers. What Democrats tend to do is lean into tactics of fear, or they talk about culture war issues, right?
The Democrats do the fear and the culture war issues. The Democrats said things like, they're eating the pets, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. You need to be afraid of immigrants. The Democrats said all the immigrants are rapists and murderers. The Democrats said America was a shithole country, that America was a third world nation. The Democrats said, it's all about the they, them. That was the Democrats that have been obsessed with transgender issues. The Democrats have passed, 500 anti-trans laws nationwide. The Democrats, led by that famed Democrat Nancy Mace, have started this campaign about bathrooms and, looking at little kids' genitals, right? Because they're obsessed with transgender bathroom issues. That's right. I forgot Nancy Mace was a Democrat. Oh shit, dude, Anna. Oh my God, thank you. You need to give me a hug. I forgot the Democrats did the culture war.
I completely understand it. You also got blowback when you posted, "I'm a woman. Please don't ever refer to me as a person with a uterus or a person who menstruates." How do people not realize how degrading this is?
Again, though, right there, this is the birthing person thing, because we're not even going to listen to this because we're going to move on because we've heard this before. But nobody ever referred to her as that. She did the preemptive rage. She saw the word birthing person. She found out that somebody suggested that in the UK to be inclusive in that way. Like, maybe we should do this. And then she immediately went into a rage. Don't ever call me a birthing person. How degrading. But no one had ever called her a birthing person. It's the preemptive rage. Like, oh, shit. Dude, somebody might call me a bad name. Oh, they might call me the F-slur. Let me preemptively have a heart attack and go shit my pants like 500 times because I'm going to get called the F-slur probably within the hour. Somebody who gets banned tonight will no doubt get in my DMs and call me an F slur, right? You know, it's like, what is she talking about? She is like the ultimate Karen, bro. This is like Karen energy, like 1000, dude. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.